Hello everyone, welcome back. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Scorpio for the week of September 19th through the 25th of 2022. And if my throat sounds raspy or cracking, I apologize. I'm just getting over COVID, but I know I need to get your weekly readings out. And I would also like to thank everyone who has given my channel a thumbs up, and a very special thanks to you who have subscribed and left comments. Thank you very much for doing that. It is greatly appreciated. All right, Scorpio, let's see what this week has in store for you. Your first card out is the Four of Swords. So taking a time out for yourself. Perhaps maybe some of you are healing like myself. Or somebody you know is recouping in the hospitals. Just taking a time out. Well deserved. Sometimes we have to do that. For others, this could be a misunderstanding in some circumstances. So you're, trying to step back a little bit to rethink about it. For others of you, you need to take care of yourself so that you don't, wind up sick. But like I said, this could be somebody that you know is recovering as well, somebody that you're helping. And the Ace of Swords. So some sort of news. Maybe you're feeling stumped for a while on some answers in your life, but this week you're figuring out which way you want to go, preparing yourself, feeling inspired, knowing which way you want. You've made the choice now for yourself, so you're going to go, charging ahead. Just make sure you're, got all your bases covered. Try not to leave anything undone. And the King of Pentacles. So Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This could be your other half, a friend, a relative, somebody that you're talking things over with. Maybe they're some sort of counselor to you as well. Sorry. They're very good with investments. They're okay with, patience. They're very knowledgeable. They're very hardworking. They like to, they're very physical that way. Maybe you're going to talk to them about an interview for a job. And the Empress. So things are starting to grow. For some of you, this could be an addition to the family. Feeling overabundant. This could be yourself as well. For some of you, maybe you're expecting a new child in the family or a new fur baby in the family. Stuff is starting to grow and you're starting to see it. And you're starting to quite enjoy your life. It's always good to know that. And the Eight of Pentacles. So hard at work in your craft. You know what you're doing. Some of you are thinking of, going back to school to get a little bit more education on the matter, or doing some reading on some of the projects that you're thinking of taking under your wing. Teaching others in some cases. And the Two of Pentacles, so juggling away, trying not to, upset anybody or, do anything that is out of the ordinary. Just trying to keep everything in perfectly balance, which is not easy to do, nor is it easy to sustain. So, and the Fool. So, starting over, stepping out. Maybe some people look at you as, sort of the jokester. You don't really, have any follow through on your decisions. For others of you, you just, decided that, on them, and I'm just going to do what I want to do, and I'm just going to, move forward. Be careful of that first step, though. Sometimes it can be a doozer. Sorry. And the Nine of Swords. So losing a lot of sleep over this decision that you're making. Maybe you need to talk to somebody, and you're trying to figure out how to go about it. That you don't burn a ton of bridges. You're all up in your head about something that's really bothering you. It keeps waking you up about 2 or 3 in the morning, and then that's the end of your night, which isn't good. So you need to, deal with this and have that talk so that you can put your mind to ease. Most definitely. Yeah, five of Pentacles. And so you just definitely have some decisions to make, for yourself going forward. You're feeling like, people aren't listening to you. They don't respect you. Maybe you've asked somebody for some help and they've offered it, but it wasn't quite what you expected. So you're walking away from it. You're just going to go to the light somewhere else instead of taking what is being offered. And the 10 of Pentacles. So very nice. Legacy, maybe you're making some sort of inheritance. Maybe somebody's giving you some, heads up. Maybe you've inherited some money, a home, that sort of thing. It's unexpected. You didn't have anything to do with it. You didn't know anything about it. But it's arrived at your door, which is nice. And the Page of Wands. Okay. So some sort of invitation, a message, usually a long-distance call of some sort, phone call from a relative, a friend. For others, it could be that, this is a long-distance call for a job as well. So maybe you need to make some sort of quick trip somewhere. Ooh, and Justice. That's all right. Everybody goes through it. Some sort of court appearance. Whether it's a divorce settlement, could be an estate settlement, some sort of legal matter, a legal contract of some sort that you have to deal with. That might be why you're losing all that sleep and then you're up in your head about it. And the Ace of Wands. All right. So opportunities knocking. Something's, some doors open for you. And you just spotted it. Now you're thinking, which do I really want to do? So you've got a few new career choices to make for yourself, which is really nice. But you might have to give up something that you already have to accept that, being offered to you. But it looks like the offer is good. It's, it's going to grow. It's going to, make you happy. It's sort of like poof, just right out of air. It's being offered to you. Maybe it wasn't even a job that you had applied for, and it just sort of showed up at your door. And the Hermit. So taking a step back, time out, quiet time, shut the doors, turn out the lights, try not to talk to too many people. You just want to breathe a little bit, rest yourself, give yourself, your mind some time to rethink of all that you want to do in your life. Where you want to go, what you're willing to sacrifice to get there, that sort of thing. But you're making that decision. You just, the light there, there's more than enough light to see which path you need to take. But right this minute, you're just standing still till you make the decision for yourself. And the 9 of rods. So you're definitely gonna, you've been feeling like you've had to defend yourself for a while with this. People don't really agree with what you've made for a decision, but it's none of their business. The only one who gets to live with it at the end of the day is you. So maybe there's a few quarrels over this. You've had to do a few battles, to get your point across for others. There's no question that you're ready. It's just, what do you want to do? And that's a big decision, that wording. And the Page of Swords. So most definitely. Some decision. You have to stand your ground. It's a storm warning of some sort for you. So, some sort of blowout, disagreement. This could be, like I said, with your other half, friends, family, co-workers, in fact, for some. For others, this could be a relationship that's now starting to cool off. It doesn't have its luster anymore for you. That sort of thing. And you're trying to use your words without, cutting the other half to shreds. But, sometimes you have to, you don't have a choice in the fight. You just have to defend. So I think that's what's going on with you this week. You're having to make some pretty big decisions and choices in your life, like whether this is in your relationship or your family life, your job in some cases for some of you. For others, I believe that you're thinking of even, cutting your ties and moving away for others, to a better decision place for yourself. All right, I'm going to shuffle and deal you an Angel Oracle card. All right. What do you desire right now? Visualize it, and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress. Now, there you are. All right, Scorpio, stay positive. And on that note, I will say goodbye for now, and I will talk to you again next week. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, and bye for now.